I'm the owner of Hypixel. Could you do me a favor and not advertise your server on my server, please? No one wants to be admin on your server just so you could take their money, take their account, okay? Look, if you carry on this, you will be banned from the network, okay? Just remember, I'm the owner of the biggest server network going. Let's just burn everything, shall we? It's fine. Chad! Stop activating the fire alarm, you fucking retard!
What is
grade
happening?
9? Do I sound like I'm in grade 9? Jesus, you sound like you got out of the mental institute. No. You just advertised your yourself. Good day. The montage of my channel would be when Churn actually ran straight towards the door. No, we just had Churn. I'll be right back. I was like, what do you mean you'll be right back? Fuck! My name is Simon. Nice to meet you.
What?
I'm the owner of this server. Welcome. Happy birthday, Dylan. Oh, I brought a little friend, Virus.
Anyway, that's the story of how I got to play Bed Wars with Simon and Crypt Keeper and a ton of mods and helpers. This is an insane story, guys. So I'm gonna quickly tell you guys what happened. I recorded this one little thing at the end. I want to call it the intervention. So basically what happened was the next day, of course, I kept all this quiet. I didn't want him to know. I managed to get in a call with fake Simon. Turns out his name is Josh as well. So just to distinguish in this story, I'm going to call him Joshua. But yeah, so Joshua is his name. I'm not going to hand out his Discord or his last name. I feel like giving out a first name is pretty harmless on the internet, especially a name like Joshua. I mean, I met like 4 Joshuas just in this little incident alone. So he's anonymous. I just don't want to get involved with that whole doxing situation that they're like, nah, I still don't know crap about this guy. I have his number, but I'm not going to share it with you people. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to do that. But anyway, yeah, so we decided to go for an intervention because obviously, I think you guys could tell by now, he's a very charismatic guy. He's fun to hang around with. And he was just a cool dude. And we had a lot of good times hanging out. And I was like, I felt really bad. Now, there were some things that were horrible that he did. Like convincing a kid that he was playing with the real Simon and Crypt and Preston Plays on his birthday. Which is kind of screwed up, especially when money is involved. But anyway, yeah, so. And the stealing the account thing. But I still saw him as a friend, you know? He made some mistakes, but he was still an awesome guy to hang out with. So we decided to go for this intervention. So basically, the same thing I did with Crypt, except with Joshua. I wanted to give him a chance to defend himself and to give his community that he made a chance to forgive him and see him for who he actually is. Oh, hey, what's up? Well, this is a very awkward silence. So, you probably noticed what happened in the past day. If you didn't notice everything, then I guess I can briefly explain. I got in contact with Crypt Keeper, and we had a chat in the Discord.
My older brother, he's psychotic, he's fucked in the head, and he's not gonna chill.
But, yeah,
Meant to
so...
be back either.
Alright. Well, yeah, so we got Crypt, and we actually ended up playing on the main server with Simon. And it was a good time. But, that's aside from the point. So, obviously, things kind of went downhill from there for you. And I just want to know why.
By the way, if Crypt Keeper does take anything against Shiny, you know Shiny's gonna go mental, right?
I mean, all Crypt can really do is ban him from Hypixel, and he said he doesn't play anyway, so.
Just doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything. It's just, he only cares about himself.
So, I heard your name's Josh?
Sure.
All right. Is there a reason why, or just felt
Hey,
like doing
mother, she had cancer, so I thought it would be the best way to escape from that, you know, make some people happy while I can't be.
Well, I have to
Exactly what my older
say,
brother did.
when we were hanging out for the past week, the high of meeting Hypixel and whatnot wore off almost on the first day. And from that time onwards, I was just hanging out, you know? I was excited for what we had planned. We played Bed Wars. You were quite good, and we had a good time. And just seeing all this happen right now, it does make me sad that... I mean, yes, I feel betrayed, but at the same
As I
time...
saw in the chat that Crip said he's going to, and seen that Shiny hasn't seen the last of what Crip can do, but Shiny's in the Marines, so there's nothing Crypt can do.
Okay. I mean...
Shiny has this is how, you know, he found out, like, because he hacked into my computer, and that's how he can see exactly what I'm doing.
So, where do we go from here? You know I have a trust issue right now. So it's hard to believe anything you say at this point. And of course, as far as I know...
Anything I say about Shiny can be backed up by him.
Okay. The thing is, pretty much everything, not everything, but a lot of the things that you've told me have been untrue. So I feel like I have the right to question a lot of these things. Now, I know that losing a family member is not something to be taken lightly. And if you are serious about it, I'm sorry. And just the fact
Shiny
that
did say to you he was grieving.
Yeah. The thing is, as of this very moment, I haven't spoken to Shiny. I've only seen him in chats. Same goes for Doctor, the other Crypt, Sarcastic Burger, Preston, Techno. I think you see where I'm going with this. Those were all one person. And as far as I'm concerned...
Actually, they wasn't.
Okay, but they weren't who they said they were. I've confirmed with Dr. Crypt and Sarcastic Burger.
Oh, I've seen the Twitter post by my brother.
I have to say, though, before we actually get into anything serious, like, I'm impressed with how that was... I don't know, that you created an image that felt so real, and it was you created a community, you know?
I found the best. Part of Shiny's job is to pretend. So he doesn't, you know.
So regardless of the circumstances, you put together quite a group of people, real people.
I just wanted people to be happy, and you know.
Well,
what I wanted.
You, in a way, you did.
I know, like, I understand where Crypt and everything are coming from. Me being a fake person, because I didn't think that the actual Hypixel would be able to play with them kids. I didn't think Hypixel would be able to play with the people that don't get the chance to. I just wanted people to be like, oh, I played with Hypixel, quote unquote, you know.
Well, something that might help you.
I get like people do it to scam others, but I wouldn't do that.
Well, something that you'll make peace with, I think, is that regardless of the circumstances, that actually took place now. When I got Crypt into the voice chat, Josh Wins was there, and so were his kids, and he found out what happened, and we talked to Crypt about it, and Josh, me, Crypt, a bunch of the mods, and Simon all played Bed Wars that night. And had
Thing is,
none of this happened, that would have never taken place. And at this very moment,
you got to do
Preston's-
what you wanted to do. And
well, Preston's getting wind of this as well, so that part of it might become real as well. So, you know, everything's working out. And if your intentions are pure, you know, if you wanted to make people happy and not be a scammer or whatever, then hey, you did your job. I have to ask though, and I think you completely understand my reasoning behind I took back control of the server. And I downloaded the plugins folder from our work because I felt there was value in that, but everything else I reverted back to the way it was. I have all of the prefix work. I have the plugins you suggested. I'm still going through with a lot of these things, but you understand I cannot trust bunging with Shiny at this point.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Shawnee's leaving anyway. Like, he will be going back to work. His Minecraft account will not be used.
Yeah.
Ando is the main owner.
So the plan is I'm going to
guess it's
continue work on the server, and we're going to go through with some of the things we talked about. There's going to be a survival server, a skyblock server, all of that. And this thing's going to become the Subio.
The thing is, though, this morning, everything was like in place, like allowed you to use that server for survival.
Yeah.
Action server is still online, obviously, but
it's all right. At this point, I think if we get enough
I
support,
just delete the file, so you know.
Okay. Yeah. So, what I'm gonna be doing, I'll get some support from the subscribers. I might put up a Kickstarter. I don't know at this point. And we're gonna buy 2 servers, and they'll be connected to the same MC Pro hosting account. I have to ask too, was that Bed Wars plugin Bed Wars Reloaded, the one you can find on Spigot MC?
The plugin was made by.
Was made by who?
It was in development. I can't remember that name.
I just wanted to let you know what's gonna happen going forward, because even though you're not Simon, you're not Hypixel, we don't have the support of the Hypixel staff, things are still going to move forward from that vision. What you provided for me was a vision for what things could be like. And I think using that, we can actually get there on our own.
Oh, good luck. Good luck on that.
Yeah, thanks. So I guess as I was asking earlier, how's it going? You alright?
How scary it is, you know, eventually going to be hearing the sound of a car with a very deep engine pull up, lock, and Marcus just walking in. I brought this upon myself.
Yeah.
I will say, you know, don't message Shani for a while, because it takes him ages to.
Okay.
It happened with our old dog, Shadow. It took him about a year and a half to head, and he accepted it.
But you understand where I'm coming from, right? I don't want to seem like a dick or whatever, but I had to do what I had to do.
A dick whatsoever.
Yeah.
Until you've spoken to my brother.
I haven't spoken with him.
Yeah, I know, but he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
To him, and he's just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, mate, I don't give a fuck. Well, I guess that stops the fact that we'll play the modded survival thing, trolling Anthony, then, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not that I don't want to, but you made an enemy out of basically everyone in that Discord when word got out.
Yeah,
Like, if they even knew that I was, you know, opening myself up to you again, people would not be happy. But I understand that
Well, you know,
people have their reasons.
you have to do what's best for you, your community, not me.
Yeah. Well,
Your community, there is no server, and without a server, there is no community.
I just want you to know that I am disappointed, but I'm not angry. Things are starting to work out, believe it or not, because of your actions. So, you know,
Server
I
reason
might,
compromised account. Oh well.
but I might actually be able to get that 1v1 with Preston, you know? The ball started rolling because of your actions.
Well,
So,
I'm glad everything went well for you. You know, good luck on your YouTube career.
and I should probably note, you are anonymous. Everything that happened, there's no way it can be traced back to unless someone you know has seen any of these things.
Yes.
So this is a good way to restart, almost. Maybe if you were to reintroduce yourself for who you actually are and apologize, we can welcome you back in the community.
What you need to think is, there's people that already know, like in Discords I go into, and yeah, they're not gonna let me forget about it.
Well, I'll just leave the offer there. If you want, I can ask.
I'll take up on your offer. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, I can ask the people in the Discord to give you a second chance, and we can communicate for who you really are.
no.
Right?
I don't. I know it sounds a bit fucked up, but I don't want the owner of the server to give me a second chance. I want to earn the second chance.
Okay. How would you want to do that?
Earning it would be better than just getting it given to me, because that's not going to make me learn, is it?
Guess not. Well, I think the thing with whatever Crypt is going to do would serve as a learning experience. I don't know how severe the actual Hypixel fraud policies are, but
It won't be taken that far due to, as I said, Shiny he won't allow it.
yeah. Well, yeah, so I'm going to try and see what could happen on my Discord, on the botnet Discord. Of course, you'll be a user. You're going to require some more trust to give you any sort of leadership position. But I'm definitely open to having you reintroduce yourself to everybody for who you are and for us to hang out again, you know, continue on. I know you're very knowledgeable with plugins. You're a fun person to hang out with. It's been a great week, you know?
I did start getting into plugin development work, but I gave up because I had things to do. I had exams and everything.
I guess if you want to start, if you could apologize for, I guess first to me about because I am still pretty salty about the whole thing with thinking my server, everything was going to work out and the channel was going to explode and everything, and now it's, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. It just, you know, everything's just gone wrong so far, like, and other things are going on as well. One, I'm not allowed outside on my own. I have to have. My father said I can't be trusted.
Is that because of what happened, or is that just in general?
What's happened because of the fraud thing.
Oh.
And reputation as well. My brother's got to keep the reputation he's gained over the years.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're ready, I guess, if you can get rid of that silly Simon picture and put up...
Oh, I
you know,
won't be using this account.
I figured that. So...
Then I won't be anonymous, will I?
Well, I guess you can create a new persona, you know? Except it would be you. It wouldn't be anyone else. You can create some new entity and call that your own. And then that would be what you use to communicate until things calm down.
Yeah, but I won't have a Minecraft account to play Bed Wars with you.
Could always go for a rename on one of your accounts. And then just...
All my accounts are banned.
Well, from Hypixel. But you still got CBOcraft.
Account was the Shiny Mookie one, but, you know.
So I have to ask about Zeep.
Huh?
Did you straight up just take his account?
No. I kept my word. I will do what I said.
You will keep it active and not change the password and then just move on.
You can't change the password without a security password, security code. I said I don't like being scammed. I mean, yeah, I may be an asshole for like someone else, but there are things I've learned from my brother's mistakes. He's taught I haven't been taught by like my mother or my father. It's mainly been my older brother. Could sit down and talk to you, but now he's not gonna trust me anymore.
Would there be a way to speak with him? Because, again, it's gonna take some time to build back that trust.
He won't talk for a few months, few weeks. I don't fucking know.
Alright. Well, just to let you know, for now, in my mind, he's a persona. If he's a person, he has to prove it. And if he can't, then fair enough. But
he's got people that know it's him.
So is there any questions you have for all this? Do you want to know what some people think? There's been a lot of talk outside of the Discord.
Well, I guess, you know, is join my Light Tether, log into my Light Tether account and just take the criticism from the people, I guess.
If you're willing to do that.
Get them to say whatever they want and, yeah, whatever.
In a voice chat?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. When would you want to do that?
I'll sign out of this one and sign back into Light Tether account.
Okay. Hi guys. I'm currently working to get Fake Simon up in this chat. I think he's still banned. I don't know if it's because another account on his IP was banned. Just to let you guys know, he's been unbanned, but he's a non, so he has no powers on the server, but I just need to see if there's anything else. Okay. Yeah, he's offered to have himself out there for all of you guys to listen to. This is probably going to be not safe for kids. I mean, I don't know. He's pretty mellow right now. He's not confrontational, so I would expect you guys to be mature about this. Don't just scream your head off at him. So, if you have legitimate criticisms, then of course you can say it, but you have to be composed. Alright, he's here. As you can see, his name is Joshua. I'd like him to get unmuted so he can speak. And, yeah. Please, everyone else be muted. So, yeah, you have the floor.
I'm not sure. You should be muted, but it's, yeah, it may be a visual glitch.
Alright, you have the floor, Joshua. So I think, to start off, you should apologize to your community.
Hello. I'm sorry about everything that's happened. I'm going through some things at home. My mother has recently passed away, and going on. I tried to escape that by and you know, trying to make myself feel good by making others happy and myself, I guess. So I'm sorry.
You would definitely understand right now, Joshua, that we do not have enough trust in you at this very moment. So all I can say is that I'm willing to give you a chance as Joshua to be a part of this community and a friend, as long as you are sincerely sorry. And I think at some point, yeah, we are getting some support in the chat for you. Alright, so if you're, because here's the thing, you are a cool person to hang out with. Sometimes you say things that go a little overboard, not going to lie, but overall, you're someone that's been almost like magnetic. Every time you joined a chat, whether it was because of your your title or the way you spoke or whatever, people joined for you. So I don't know if things are going to be the same now, but either way, it was a blast hanging out with you the past week, and I feel like a lot of that was genuine. You don't have to be Simon. You can be yourself. So I think a lot of the people in this chat can vouch for me. So do you guys give him a chance?
Oh, guys, I'm going to allow you to, you know, me, you know, I'm up for criticism.
Yeah, so I guess now I'll be opening, or I'll be allowing people to speak, but please only one or two at a time. I don't want this thing to explode. We want to be able to hear what people are saying.
Hello, this is Josh.
Oh, there's Josh. There you go.
Oh, hey, Josh.
Hi, I think I got off the push to talk, and it looks like I'm working. Simon, or I should say Joshua. First of all, nice name. I have to say that on behalf of my kids, I really appreciated how you treated us, because you were actually really nice. And while you weren't the real Simon, you made our experience enjoyable. And I appreciate that. And you were fun to talk to. And you were fun for my kids to talk to. Their reaction when you first came online was great. And I just wanted to say, while I don't necessarily condone what you did to get there, how you handled yourself during the actual event was really great, and I appreciated that. So thank you.
Got my older brother to thanks for that, because he's taught me through the most things I know. So
I also appreciate you apologizing today. Dylan and Kai are online listening, and so they heard your apology, and they appreciate that.
Again, very terribly sorry about that. Also, sorry about giving you my older brother's number as well, because, you know, he got a bit angry at you about that. And my fault.
That's okay. I haven't published the phone number on the internet or anything like that.
I think at this point, I was talking to GamerWiz earlier about how this was a big shock to him, a big hit. I think he deserves to have a little bit of something to say. Some questions.
Gamer's helped me since the start. And offered to help. So
yeah. So if you can get.
I guess we should get Valerian up in here as well.
But I'll let you go first.
Aren't you a gentleman?
And if you don't know what to say, then that's totally fine.
You don't have to say
anything. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have anything, like, to say, like, I know there are a lot of people that are upset, like, I'm not exactly upset, other than if it's, like, the whole thing that was going on with the server earlier, your brother's a fucking dick.
Yeah, I can explain. He, you know, he's lost, people who are very close to him, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he's sort of like gone from being very social with people to, okay, I hate everyone who lives. You know, look out for the family I have left, and
I mean, like I said earlier, if we could, still stay in contact. Like, I don't have any hard feelings against you. Like, I don't know if you wanted to kind of, I don't know, like, what exactly you guys have talked about. I'm sure we all kind of, I guess, want to know why you did this. I think I have, like, a general idea, but I'm sure we would all like to hear it from you, like, coming from you.
Yeah, most people here already know why I did it, but I will update you on it. It's I've been having a hard time at the moment. Mother has recently died, and I've been having a hard time other places as well. So I thought, oh, if I on the internet and tried to make people happy, I guess that would make me happy. Well, from that and make by seeing others happy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I could remember what being happy was, because I found out.
Right, I understand. Like I said, I don't personally have any, like, hard feelings. I still think, like, you're a cool person to talk to, and if we could still, like, continue to get to know each other, or, like, still talk, I'm, definitely open to that. Like, I think you're a cool person, and, I don't know, like, I don't really know what else to say other than that.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah,
Speaking
Pepper.
for a
Pepper,
lot
I
of us
could
when
have
you
done
said
that. I could have done that, but then again, I know how much work goes into certain servers, so I wouldn't do that.
Well, Josh, I know you've been, like, thinking about leaving, and all of us, because we all, like, hate you now, but we don't, bro. Like, I had fun, talking to you, playing Minecraft, we had fun together. Like, and I think you're a cool dude. Like, I don't care if you're Hypixel or not. You're still a friend to me, bruh.
Yeah. About me talking to everyone, it all says when he gets back, and because he's the one that makes the rules.
Well, this can go on as long as it's able to, I guess. And if you do have to leave, then that's alright. If there's anything else Gamer wants to say, you can say it now. Otherwise, I have some picks for who I think you should talk to next.
Alright, well, you go on. We'll be here listening. If you want to say, if you want to talk to me about anything else, I'm here for all discussion. And yeah.
If Red was here, I would ask him to be speaking with you, but he's not. So.
I don't know. Red. I was talking to Red earlier. He said he knew about, he knew that was fake. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm sure he would still have some stuff, like, to actually talk to him about personally.
Alright, well, in the meantime, let's see. I'll open up Vault if you want to speak. Some of my staff, Gucci Aviator if you want to speak, because I know you've interacted with him a lot over the past week. Ethan.
Other guy that, has interacted with me with more than most of your staff, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you do want to speak, just tell me in general, and I can open up to you.
Yep.
You can call me JD if you like, because, my last name begins with a D, so... Nickname. Most people call me JD because there's like 4 Joshuas in my school. So, yeah, it would probably be best if, like, Josh, if you may want to protect, the ears of your children, because Red would be swearing a lot, because...
I've never seen the Discord message several people are typing before. My God. This is actually crazy. The amount of chat that's going on. Oh, here we go. Wait. I think I unserver muted Red. I think it's up to him to unmute himself now. I think at some point we can see what happens if we just let everybody speak. But I feel like that will it'll get out of hand real quick, but I don't know.
Yeah, you're the owner, so, you could just put your foot down. So you can do that if you like. Just put your foot down.
Well, you know what? Who wants to speak? At this point, anybody that wants to put in a word can, even if you've spoken already.
So should we just open up to everyone then?
Yeah.
All right, I guess so. Yeah, let's do it.
For sure.
Man, you say that like you know it's a zombie outbreak or something.
No,
It's just
okay.
like, oh no.
Okay, you can if you want, Kaya. Do you want to or not? No? Okay, yes or no?
We
No?
can hear you, by the way, Josh. So.
Oh! Apparently I'm unmuted. All right.
Yeah, you just got unmuted.
Kaya said
the land of the living.
she want. Kaya said she wanted to say something, but I think she changed her mind. But I think if I had to guess,
If she told you, then like you know you could be the voice.
This is this is Joshua, who was the fake Simon. That's correct. But he's saying sorry, and he's being really nice right now. So if you wanted to say something, like maybe did you have a good time when we thought he was the real Simon?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
We can hear
Do
you.
you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, by the way, Gucci Aviator, we are having a staff meeting like, right after this conversation. So please stay so we can talk.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Does that include JD in this or Joshua? I guess so.
You mean a
The
staff?
staff meeting is for staff, and Joshua has been demoted for now. He is.
But Ethan, that does include you, so you better be there.
What happened?
Well, I just want you to stay, John.
Wait. X just joined, so we need to update him.
Okay, yeah. So X. Oh, everything's being echoed through Josh's mic. All right. Yeah. So what's been happening is that I decided after all of this went down this morning that he deserves to at least speak with you guys, since in a way he kind of created the community over on the Hypixel private. So he's brought together a lot of people. I think the general consensus is that he's been fun to play with and hang out with, and at this point, whether he's Simon or not, he's still someone that should be valued in this community, as long as he apologizes for what he did. So, and I'm giving everyone a chance to say what they feel. Maybe they feel betrayed or whatever, but
I want to keep this PG, but I want to say. But
okay, we can keep it professional, but you can still bring across your point.
I don't know.
Well, I just want, like I said, Josh, I want you to stay, bro. Like, we've had fun. I bet you other people have fun with you. Come on, you know.
I agree. I think Joshua should stay. Well, but it really depends on you, though.
Zez is just like, throw me in, coach. Yeah,
Zez, you can unmute yourself at any time.
If that does not work, then rejoin, because that is a glitch with this.
I'm here.
Okay.
My question is, whenever we made the Slaps server,
was that
the Subio intervention and problem solving server, or whatever it was.
Yep.
At that point, were you scared that the ruse was gonna fall? That's all I want to know.
What do you mean?
I think what he's asking is, when those Subio Craft players were opposed to all the big changes coming, and you said we had to stop it, so we'd go on the call and whatnot. He's asking, were you scared that word was going to go out at that point?
Oh my god. I went by what I've been told by other server owners. You know, a community can become a community if there's a problem in the community. So I thought I'd help issue and make sure you guys knew what was going on.
Okay, that's it.
Just to update you, because Bungie is a very big change for a server.
Also, Brandon, while I have you here.
Yep.
While the ruse was still going, I heard talk of forums. Is that still in the works?
It's always been an idea. It's all a matter of how we're gonna do it.
And who will do it?
I have an idea, and I'll talk to you afterwards if you want.
The
yes, we
easiest
will
way
be
to
having a
implement
staff meet.
a high quality forum would definitely be appreciated. So
Okay.
I'll be open to that. So just to throw this question out there, this is from me, obviously. There was no malicious intent whatsoever in this entire interaction. Yes or no? Joshua?
Rip.
Generator? Question mark?
Hello?
Oh, crap.
Voiceover? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
think,
just left.
there he goes. Yeah, he said at some point he's going to suddenly leave because his brother would be there. Now, while he's not here, I'm going to point out, I have a severe trust issue with him at this point. I'm pretty sure all of us
I'm pretty
do.
sure. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah, so
We all do.
Yeah.
for all I know right now, the brother thing could be 100% constructed just for this situation. So
Yeah.
I'm not... If he has a brother, if his mom did die, then there you go. But if none of that happened and this is just a ruse to try to make light of what he did, then I don't
That's a
think he
problem.
should be a part of this community, because at that point he's just covering his own tracks with more lies.
I don't know. I think like personally, how I said like I still wanted to like maintain contact with him.
Yeah.
That would be like on a personal basis. I don't personally think he should be a part of our community because.
Oh, no staff positions, no way.
Like,
he'll be a nun.
I mean,
I feel like
I don't think we'll ever be able to trust him ever again with like anything, you know? Like,
yeah.
If you want to maintain like a personal relationship, that should be like kind of like each person privately kind of thing. That's how I'm thinking. I don't know what you guys would say about that. But I just think considering what we have all gone through and like to me, like that community kind of was toxic, just the way of how he handled everything with the admins and like the way that he talked to people and the way that supposed staff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want that to like transfer over here, you know?
Well, the thing is, this is a second chance for him. Not so much a clean slate, but it's definitely a new start. If he starts acting up and like causing trouble, then he'll just be muted or banned like any other non.
I wanted to know how he got all the counts.
I actually want to know how that happened.
He got the chance because I gave it to him. I wanted to see what would happen, and you know what? He's in a position where he can't cause any more harm. So we're just going to see what happens. I think he's already getting enough of a punishment with what Crip's got coming to him. So
wait, what is Crip doing?
Yeah, what does Crip? Yeah, what is Crip doing?
Okay, since he's not here, can you
No, basically, for those of you that don't know, I brought Crypt in as a way of proving that all of this was fake. And accounts were banned, and he said that
it counts as an impersonation, which is a perm ban, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, that's like the least of his worries right now. He could actually meet some bigger consequences. He didn't say what, but Crip said that that he would expect someone to be speaking with him very soon. So this isn't the end of it. There's definitely something going on behind the scenes at Hypixel right now, and it's definitely not good. So I think he's got his learning experience set out for him. So he has the chance to come back and be legit. But, yeah.
We just don't know.
Yeah. I think it's worth mentioning, clearly his older brother, assuming that is indeed his older brother, is a very toxic person.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. Anyone who was on the chat sort of today saw that, and if they are, you know, living under the same roof, even if they're not best of friends, there's always the possibility of one person getting the other person's phone and doing something. I think we can't overlook the toxicity that occurred earlier today.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
we will
even
take that accountable. for what he's done.
But as I said, he's like any other non. If he starts causing trouble, I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least one mod or staff online.
I'm always on.
Yeah, so then he'll just get muted, and that would be the end of it.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
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 Well,
There will always be repercussions for breaking the rules.
Brandon, I think we should start this staff meeting now. It's something we need, and that we are all here to do it.
Well, I think the staff should move to their own chat, but just to finish off what we've been saying here, thank you all for coming. I think the general consensus, correct me if I'm wrong, is that he's done some things that we do not agree with.
Right.
But ultimately, if everything he's been saying is correct, he has good intentions. And thus, I think he deserves a chance, not as a staff member. I think that is permanently off the table.
Just as a regular everyday player.
The highest rank he could possibly get
is Gucci.
If he
Gucci's
donates money,
powerful.
no, Gucci's
If he decides to buy it.
not Gucci on the Discord, Gucci on the server.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, if
he can get the highest user rank if he wants, which has no powers that any sort of staff will have. He'll have emojis pretty much. So yeah, I think he deserves a chance as a non, just to be with the community, because I feel if all of this is true and that he's going through a tough time, we shouldn't turn a blind eye because he was trying to help himself and others. Because I think what Josh said is right. He was very well composed. He made that day great using the resources he had. He wasn't Simon, but he did everything in his power to make that birthday awesome. So I think for that alone, he deserves at least some sort of a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you all for being here. I guess that's it.
I'm glad I showed up about 30 seconds ago. Yay, late to the party again.
How does that always happen, though? You always come in for, like, the last, like, sliver of things.
Real talk, to end this off. Last night, an actual game took place with Crypt, Simon, and a ton of mods and helpers. That actually happened on the main server. So, yeah.
Wait, was that what I missed last night?
Yeah.
And I missed it too.
Oh my god.
Alright, guys. So, you're probably wondering what ended up happening to Joshua after this. Well, I haven't seen him since. He basically left the internet at that point. Now, here's where things get a little sketchy, too, right? So, on that Discord, this new guy comes on, and he just starts wrecking the place. He renamed it Not Hypixel. He started cursing Crypt, cursing him, and calling him names, and telling everybody, you better get out of here, don't upload anything about this. Obviously, I'm not listening to that bullcrap. But he was like, and he's just cursing left and right, going nuts in the chat. I didn't record it because I was actually out at the time. I was hanging out with my dad and my brothers, so I was just out in the street, like, looking at Discord on my phone, watching all this go down. And then ultimately, he deletes the Discord, and the entire community basically just falls apart because, like, he just straight up deleted it after some arguing with Crypt. I felt really bad because he was saying some nasty things to Crypt, and if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be involved in any of this. But ultimately, he was like, nah, dude, it's cool. They got caught, so they're salty. And now here's the thing. That dude's supposed to be Joshua's brother. There's supposed to be a dead parent involved. Hey, if that's true, then I'm sorry, my dude. But you've been lying to us for like a whole week at this point for me, and for many others for literal months. So if he's gonna pull that crap on me, like, I need some proof. I can't just take his word for it, because I took his word on everything, and it was all wrong. There's no such thing as the Hypixel offices. You don't own Hypixel. You're not Simon. There's no such thing as a staff member watching every YouTuber as they play on the server. There's no priority with Watchdog. There was never an instance of a guy falling off the window because he tried climbing up the window. Crypt didn't get creamed by chugging a shot glass full of milk. So, like, all these things were fake. and it blows my mind. So just to end this thing off, Crypt, the real Crypt, thank you for everything you've done, for Subiocraft, for saving this little community that we have. We managed to gain some new members from the Hypixel Private that were just as fooled as the rest of us were, but they really wanted to help out. GamerWiz is now a helper on Subiocraft, and I wouldn't have met him if it wasn't for this. And Fake Simon, aka Joshua, if you're out there, you might have made some mistakes, but I still see the good in you, buddy. If you ever want to talk on Discord, I'm up for it. I never doxed you. There's no Discords being thrown around. There's no email addresses, no phone numbers, so you're pretty safe at this point. And again, dude, Preston, let's do it. Let's do a 1v1, man. That would make an epic video. And Technoblade, no, I'm not stalking you. Although I'd love to make a video with you as well, but I'd completely understand otherwise, because I know you do the solo thing, and every now and then you do get someone else on. But hey, whatever, man. It's all in good fun. And just to wrap up things a little bit more, actually, even though Subiocraft never got to Bungie with Hypixel, I still think that what happened was ultimately good. What Joshua did was a spark. He was the catalyst for change. So even though he lied to us and told us everything was going to be alright, he's got a staff team to help do everything, I felt inspired. So I decided to go out and buy a second server. So we had the current server, the one that's hosted on MC Pro Hosting. I got another one, and that one was going to be for survival. The old one was going to be for Skyblock. We're going to connect them with Bungie, and then we're finally going to have a network. And for the past 2 months, there's been nothing but updates. Now we have a custom GUI with all sorts of rank benefits, a fully revamped website and store, and a brand new and vibrant player base. So ultimately, this was a good thing. I think Subiocraft is going to be very successful in the near future, especially with the influences of the people I'm collaborating with nowadays. And hey, if I do manage to get in a video or two with Preston or Technoblade or some of the other idols I have in the Bed Wars community, like Shotgun Raids, like, I want to be in on that group, man. They're all awesome people. They're all great at Bed Wars, and I feel like I have some stuff to learn from them. And I might be able to teach them a few things. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. This situation, although grim at first, opened up a lot of doors for me. I mean, I got to meet the real Hypixel staff. I'm in on that group. I mean, not really, because I might have a Crypt on Discord, but it's just like, you know, whatever, man. Yeah, but it's just awesome. I think that, and who knows, maybe my idea will make it into Bed Wars someday. If anyone ends up seeing mob eggs, mob spawn blocks, and bed defenses, you know it was me. Well, anyway, leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video. I don't even know if it's a series or not. Just the voice recording is an hour long. Damn. There's 13 hours of raw footage, so this very well might be a trilogy or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Well, anyway, that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.